Hello everyone. Last section, we have talked about the knowledge of uniforms in Sui and Tang Dynasty. Now, let's continue to learn the knowledge points of women's wear in Sui and Tang and Wu Dai Dynasty. On the basis of inheriting the tradition of national costumes, women's light costumes in the Tang Dynasty absorbed the excellent elements of Western regions of foreign cultures and developed innovatively, which is mainstream of Tang Dynasty's costume culture. Women's dresses in Tang Dynasty had certain popular changes, which were called 时事装 by pose at that time. Its style is colorful and rich in categories, of which the most representative are the following. The girdle dress, 乳裙服, was the representative dress of the period, mainly dressed in a short girdle or shirt on the upper part, a long skirt on the lower part, and 披帛, 半臂, a phoenix-head silk shoe, 凤头丝履, or a finely woven grass shoe, 金边草履 on the feet, and a bun on the head. The upper collar is usually very short. The neckline is divided into round collar, inclined collar, straight collar, chicken heart collar, and other changes. During the prosperous Tang Dynasty, there were also topless collars, which were mostly worn by court concubines and kabuki performers. At the beginning of the sleeve, there were two forms, wide sleeve and narrow sleeve. After the prosperous Tang Dynasty, it gradually weakened into a widened skirt due to the influence of Hu clothing and enlarged scarf. The unlined upper garment is slightly longer than the girdle 乳裙 and refers to silk and one layer. It is light, soft, elegant, and graceful. The half arm is similar to today's short-sleeved shirt. 披帛 is a kind of clothing worn around a woman's shoulder and arm. It is usually made of light and thin yarn fabric. It can be decorated with patterns or patterns by painting or hand painting. It can also be used as a ribbon to dance back and forth. It is very soft and rich, matching with short straps. The lower petticoats mainly refer to long skirts, the upper end of the skirt waist, the lower hem of the half arm, and various other waistbands from the waistline of the girdle skirt. The high waistline is an important feature of the skirt sewed in this period. One can be divided into two styles, high waist under the chest and high waist over the chest. High waist and lower chest refers to the waistline at or close to the lower part of the chest, which is mainly reflected by the jacket and the lower hem. Most of them are used by ladies, and some dancers wear them like this. This style can reflect women's curves to a certain extent, mostly showing the shape of a full skirt with a thin waist and shoulders. High waist covering chest means that the waistline is higher than the chest high point. This style was popular throughout the Tang Dynasty and matched with girdle skirt and 披帛. The upper girdle 上乳 is mostly large sleeves, tied inside the skirt. Tang Dynasty women wearing crossed collar and big front have their skirts with wide or narrow waist and bands at the top. Belts are generally slender and hung down with a bow on the chest. The waistline is made up of skirt waist or waistband and is worn by ladies or waitresses with higher status. It does not show much female curve and has a round and rich shape. In addition, women's dress in Sui, Tang, and Five Dynasties also had low waistlines or natural waistlines. The low waistline is mainly seen in women wearing round neck or pointed collar gown, which is the above-mentioned main clothing style. The point collar gown or shirt is a kind of hufu from ethnic minorities in the western regions or foreign countries. When women wear it, the waistline is composed of a white belt or waist towel, which can be slightly higher than or at the hip line. The styles of natural waistline are quite complicated. The styles of skirt and gown have natural waistline, but they are rare. In 907, Zhu Wen, a peasant army in the late Tang Dynasty, has established the Houliang. In the following 50 years or so, there were 5 dynasties, namely Houtang, Houjing, Houhan, Houzhou, which successively ruled the Yellow River Basin, called the 5 dynasties. At the same time, 10 separatist regimes such as Wu, Qianhou Shu, and so on appeared successively in various parts of the south and Shanxi in the north, which were called 10 countries, collectively called 5 generations and 10 countries. In these countries, Nantang, Liangshu, Wuyue were relatively stable. Their economies were relatively developed, and they had a long history of cultural and artistic traditions. Therefore, they became the focus of culture at that time. The costumes of the 5 dynasties still follow the Tang Dynasty. In general clothing, such as the head towel, 斧头金子, the head and feet are all made of hard feet. And there are also made changes in form, such as round fan, banana leaf shape, flat straight shape, upturned shape, reverse folded shape, etc. There are a lot of kinds of wrapping towels in the 5 dynasties. For example, Han Xizai of the Nantang Dynasty made light gauze hat in the south of the Yangtze River, which is called Hanjun Qingge. The tower he wore was even higher than the Dongpo Tower of the Song Dynasty. Wang Jian of Xishu likes to wear big hats. When going out, he was afraid of being recognized, so he ordered the people to wear big hats. The concubines usually wore twist clothes, lotus crowns, and high bands. Houshu women wore high bands called Chao Tian Ji. Zhao Huihou of the Nantang Dynasty wore a high band and adorned her head with a blossoming side bands. The fine petticoats, thin waist skirt in Houtang Dynasty. When the emperor saw the lovely sunset clouds, he ordered the dye house to make a skirt 千折腰 out of rosy cloud gauze, 霞样纱, and give them to the palace wives. Later, following the emperor's example, the folk made colorful skirts and called them 服服jiao. During the 5 dynasties period, women had a kind of drap under the neck collar called 呵里子, cloud shoulder of women. Clothing styles are becoming more and more attractive. Okay, that's all the content of this course. The content of next course will be knowledge points of costume of Song Dynasty. See you next course.